If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Florida State's offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on him. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll toss it to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks, it's Robinson. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles!
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Kendricks. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Boise State Broncos offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And here comes, for the first time as the starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back in Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this. and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920, so...
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
And the Broncos will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you...
Breaks into the open. And good blocking in space out there to give them enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, he smashes his way through again. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive, bro. It's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Scanning the field, it's Nelson. The sweet feet buy a little time. Connection to the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Caught in the backfield. It's Pittman. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Noles are facing third and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Got room to work. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Noles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive lines, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Broncos will send out the punt unit. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there and get some push.
Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good.
Touchdown, Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man. It's Gaines. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fisher. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Broncos racing to the line in a hurry-up. To the air on second down. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moulton. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense, quick tempo. To the air, it's Nelson. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Touchdown, Florida State!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Nelson. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Noles! He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. And Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Here we go.
Off the play fake. The throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Moulton. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. And some room to work. Got the first down. Looking for more. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off his third period with a big play. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period.
Charcoal. Ready to go.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Moulton. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Off play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown Seminoles! Fitted in the window for the score. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Still looking on the move. Creates a little space.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pulls it in, it's Moulton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Got his man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And the Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Great place to start for this offense.
Okay, break. Cookie.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give as they work on that clock. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
That looks like a really easy thing to do.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm